So, I find it interesting. I was talking about something earlier, not too long ago, um, and I was actually thinking about it the other day on my walk. It's so funny how people think and feel like they have everything figured out. Like they feel like, you know, the way they wash their clothes, like shit like that. The way they drive, the way they interact on a day to day, what they eat, you know, things that they put on their body, things that they put in their bodies. Like people feel like they have it figured out. Like, and it's so interesting to see that the same people that feel like they have it figured out. Like, what I'm trying to say is like, how you might feel like you've been doing something for 20 years. Let's say you've been um, washing your clothes a certain kind of way for 20 years, right? And the media get on television or get on the radio and say, starting December the 4th, stop washing your clothes like this or at this certain time of day. And or else, watch how many people would stop washing their clothes or stop driving their car or stop doing whatever it is that they've been doing for 20, 30 years. And it's been working. It's been okay. It hasn't been any near death experiences. It hasn't been anything that's like went wrong. Everything's been working. If it's not broke, don't fix it, right? That kind of thing. The media can get on television today and say today is the 3rd of December. They could say December 4th, as of December 4th, no longer wash your clothes in a washing machine. No longer drive your car with your left hand because it's causing cancer or it's this or it's that. Watch how many people stop doing what it is they've been doing for 20, 30 years and it's been working. It hasn't been any hiccups, it hasn't been any flaws, any defects, anything. But because the media told you to stop doing it, you're going to stop doing it. And I just think it's so funny because American people, we already feel like nobody can tell us anything. We feel like we're sure in everything we do because we're doing it. Like it's so amazing. And I never seen so many people that are so sure of something, of the way that they live on a day-to-day basis and the way that they conduct themselves and what they consume on a day-to-day basis and be so sure of it. But one person can change what you're so sure of and what you live and die by going on television with a suit on and a microphone and get on a podium and say, "Hey, America, tomorrow you can no longer drive with your left hand because it's causing cancer or because it's detrimental to your health." You're not going to ask any questions. You're going to comply. I bet you tomorrow, December 4th, we see everybody driving with their right hand. And it just made me think further than that. Like, yo, I'm not saying that stuff that happened in 2020 didn't really happen. Like I do believe that shit was created in a lab and they released it into the world and it was a real thing, right? But it was so interesting to see how many people bought into what the media was telling us, like the whole mask thing. Like then I learned that people walking around with a mask because they told you to walk around with a mask, you're breathing in shit that you're supposed to be. You're inhaling the shit that you're supposed to be exhaling. You're doing more. You're doing again, this is the media. They don't even realize how many people that they're harming instead of helping. You're breathing in the shit that you're supposed to be breathing out. It's people today in 2024 that still wear masks. They had a guy on through the media that wasn't even a real doctor. That just had people following and holding on to his every word. It's like, yo, when you think about how gullible, how fucking stupid people really are. And like, it's not even me saying it. Like, they know it. Like, the people in high places, the people in power, they know how stupid Americans are. Like, it's really sad when you think about it, bro. Like, yo, I think that's how they get rich. They get rich off this stupidity because they're okay with allowing American people to feel like they know it all, to feel like they have it figured out. They're okay with that. They don't care about the know-it-alls that or the people that walk around and think they know everything and have it figured out. They got the power. They got the power of media. They got the power. They got the influence. They could get on the TV right now and tell us we can't go outside tomorrow. They ain't even, you know, it's so powerful and it's so sad. They ain't even got to tell us why we can't go outside tomorrow. They could get on this shit right now and say, breaking news, don't go outside tomorrow. And cut that shit off. Ain't nobody gonna ask no questions. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going, and I'm not saying, like, you know, people gonna ask questions, people gonna be scared and shit like that, but I'm saying, like, people not even gonna be even sure or trusting in the fact that, like people wouldn't even trust in themselves in that moment. Like, they wouldn't dare trust in themselves. Like, they would completely 100% believe whatever they seeing on the TV or hearing on the radio, to a point that they wouldn't go outside. How powerful is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't even trust, like, I can go outside, I'm good. Like, it ain't designed like that. I ain't gonna just die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even, like I said, even with that thing that happened in 2020, like, people really, like, got on some, it was just weird. And now to see how people are even with that, like with that whole thing that happened in 2020, and now how people are, they on your back, they back to being close. It ain't no 6 feet, it ain't no distance, it ain't no social distancing and nothing like that. People right back on you, right all close. You know what I mean? Ain't no mask and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Thank goodness. But people just, how soon they forget, because it's been some time. So now it's like, I ain't even, yeah, we ain't worrying about that. I'm talking about people is in the market, they shoulder to shoulder, bunched up in a fucking, like they in a can of sardines, like we ain't just go through what we went through. How soon they forget. But I bet you if they get on this fucking TV again, or they get on this radio again, and they say, oh, is this coming, and you gotta be 20 feet away from people. Oh, now it's, oh, I can't be near people, I can get sick, I can die. You can get sick and die right now. That shit ain't go away, it's still out here. But it's so amazing to see the control that they have over people. Like I said, people can be so sure and so this, so independent, and I'm this, and I, and all this shit every day of their lives, right? Until they come right in and take that shit away from you. But you were so sure how to do this, how to do that. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I make my own money. I pay my bills, blah, blah, blah. None of that shit don't matter. If the media want to turn that shit on and they want to put people in fear, it's a game to them. You have zero control over anything. They run all of this shit. They run all of this shit. They run this matrix, dog. If they want to get on some shit, they bored, or they don't like how people acting, or they want to get people in line, they'll get right on that media, turn that shit up. Yo, we got this coming out. Don't leave the house. They did it once. They listen, and for people that think that was it, like that was the only thing that was going to happen, and we're going to just move on in life, and we're not going to have any more issues like that. Oh, they're going to be worse. Oh yeah, they brewing up more shit. They creating more shit. The Matrix is very creative. Very creative, very spontaneous. Yeah, very much so. Oh yeah, they got more shit. They got shit lined up. 2026, we're gonna hit 2028. They got some shit coming. I'm sure of it. You motherfuckers think that 2020 shit was just, it happened and it's no more. It ain't even gonna come in the form of that. It's gonna come through some other shit. Trust me. Oh yeah. They seen how they can have people. They seen how they can put people in line They seen how they can control our lives. That was a test run. You better believe it. Now they know. Oh, we can get them and we can get them under control at any time, at any moment. The media, bro, I'm telling you. Think about all the wild narratives that they push and they're pushing now, but they've pushed over the years, bro. They control us. We don't know what to fucking believe. We don't trust in ourselves first and foremost, so we definitely don't know what to believe. We going for anything. We going for anything. They could tell us anything. I promise you. Very few people are going to question it. Very few people are going to go against the grain. The majority, the 99%, is going to fall in line. Tomorrow, December 4th, don't drive with your left hand. Tomorrow, December 4th, don't go outside. Broadcast over. Watch how many people won't step foot out their door, bro. Like, it's man, when you think about it, bro, it's like, yo, we a part of some real demonic, like, we under some real demonic people, bro. That's why I said, like, people really gotta take control. Like, I feel like the people that's still human, bro, that's still like operating out of their heart, like, bro, we gotta take this shit over, cause like the people and the powers that be and all that, bro, this shit's scary, bro. Just to know how much power they actually have. Like, who allowed these motherfuckers to have this kind of power, this kind of control? Like, why is people okay with people having this kind of power and control? Oh, let me guess, as long as you get your money, as long as your job pay you, as long as you're able to go on trips, as long as you're able to buy gifts on Christmas, as long as you're able to celebrate Thanksgiving, as long as you're able to go out and turn up on your birthday, as long as you're able to celebrate Easter, celebrate 4th of July, Labor Day, as long as you're able to get a 3-day weekend, like, bro, it's like people are content with just having the stuff that they enjoy and they love, and long as it ain't hit home, it's cool. It ain't about nothing. It gotta be it. How else can you explain the way that they do us and the way that they control us? And like, how can you turn a blind eye to like what's right in front of us, like how they're doing us and how they're controlling everything? And it's like, it's almost like they're giving us hush shit, like hush, oh, don't trip, iPhone 17, PlayStation 6. Oh, we got these new things where you could see through, like you can see through people's bodies, these new glasses, or these Ray-Bans, and you could do this, like it's like, and that's just an example, but I'm just saying, like, bro, it's just distraction after distraction. As soon as you wake up and be like, something don't feel right, like maybe they hit you with some other shit to put you back to sleep, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, bro. It's crazy, man. You really sit and like analyze it and see what's going on. It's like, yo, that's why people getting killed every day. That's why these young niggas, it be having me paranoid. I don't even watch the news, but I hear about shit that's going on in my city and all of that. Like, bro, it could be regular shit. Like, earlier, I took my son to the bus stop. Me and my kid's mom and shit. And you'll be consuming so much of that, of the media and of the negativity that the motive and the narrative that they carrying and pushing. You'll be on guard to the point where it's like, bro, it'll be regular shit going on around you, but you so paranoid if somebody get too close to your car or somebody, like, and they not even worrying about you probably, but you not even in that, you're not even thinking like that. You on go, like, that's how they want it. It's a lot of people getting killed by mistake because people aren't in their right minds. People are scared. People are in fear. That's the narrative that they're working with, that they're running with, that they're pushing. They want people to be scared. They want people in the ghetto to be scared because they know what? People in the ghetto got guns and they don't know how to use them. They don't know how to use their minds. They're not fully developed. They're dickheads, but they got guns. They got weapons. And if they get scared, they're going to use them. Great. Keep pushing that narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. And just like anything else, with America in its totality, yo, people getting out of control. Now they know. Man, shut all this shit down. Let's push another thing out. Let's push something else out that's gonna have people in the house, quarantine, have them scared shitless. You know what I mean? It's a control thing. It's an ego. It's a power trip. You know what I'm saying? Like, them rich, real rich people that's in power, bro, they get a kick out of that, bro. It's boring having all that money. You a fucking trillionaire. What can't you buy? What car can't you buy? What trip can't you go on? What house can't you buy? What can't you do? So it don't be about money no more. It be like, bro, I got all of that. I need something else. That's a game to them. I think that shit that happened in 2020, it was a bunch of rich motherfuckers sitting somewhere laughing. Like, yo, this was the best shit. This is the best idea we came up with, bro. We gotta do this again soon. Like, let's do this again. They like this shit, bro.